Considering that email marketing is one of the most effective ways to reach your audience, it's actually one of the most overlooked marketing strategies used by musicians right now. You're missing out on success by not using an email list. And in this video, we're gonna go through the steps you need to take to stand out online. Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Rebecca Smartbucken, and my #1 goal is to help musicians skyrocket their engagement and business online using my proven and tested strategies. While we're listening to this week's track of the week, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and tap the bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. The track we're listening to is Superwoman by Maria Moss, as it's International Women's Day as I'm filming this now. I love featuring new music here, and next week it could be yours. Just head to my Instagram link in the description below, message me with the words track of the week, and I can't wait to hear your music. Okay, so we've got a lot to cover in this video, and I got some amazing tips coming your way. So let's get right into it. You use your social media to grow your brand and build trust and awareness, right? So why not use your email list to do the same and even grow your revenue? Email marketing is one of the best ways to get in front of your fans, and I'm gonna teach you how. Now, I'm not saying forget about social media completely. I have tons of blog posts and other videos on how to use each social media platform to best serve you. But what I'm saying is that most musicians are overlooking email as a part of their online strategy. So please join the few that are and stand out further online. If you join my Smart Launch Club, you'll have access to a full module about email marketing. It will include personal help from me on your next email marketing campaign. So check out the link in the description and get signed up right now. So why email? Well, emails equals direct access. The chance to have direct access to your fan base doesn't come around very often. Organic reach on socials are declining these days, so you start to boost your posts just to get them seen. Instagram is only likely to show your content to 10% or so of your followers. Do you know why? You can't get your content in front of 100% of your fans because you simply don't own the data. It's not like you can download your follower list and upload their details to another platform so they're all following you there as well. And because of that, you cannot guarantee that each and every one of them sees your content. With email, you can. Once someone has subscribed to your email list, they have intentionally made the choice to accept messages from you directly into their inbox. This means that you have the ability to email them whenever you like, and they will receive it 100% of the times that you do. This is what's called direct marketing. So, have you ever seen someone take a break from social media before? Shutting down their social and disappearing offline for a while? Well, I certainly have. Have you ever heard of anyone taking a break from email? Nope, I didn't think so. Email is so different from social media. It's a completely different avenue to reaching fans that most musicians don't take notice of, but not you. And that's why you're here with me today. Imagine if you had an email list of 10,000 people. Every single person on that list will get that email into their inbox. 10,000 people will at least read the subject line. And if your subject line is engaging, they'll open the email. Now, imagine if you sent out an email blast to those 10,000 people on launch day with a link over to your track. If just 10% opened the email and went over to Spotify to listen, then you got an algorithm boost right away. And this boost might be what you need to start trending so you can make it onto an algorithm-based Spotify playlist. So I already created a beginner's guide to email marketing in this video, which I'm gonna link to in the description as well. So go through this and how you should set up email for your brand and your music. So since launching that video, I've been receiving questions about 2 areas specifically. Number 1, how to actually grow an email list. And number 2, what do you even send out in an email blast? So with that said, I wanted to dig deeper into these 2 points. Firstly, we're going to talk through how to grow your list, but make sure you stick around for some awesome content ideas at the end. You don't want a list with just 5 or so people in it. That's discouraging. So how do you grow it? Firstly, Here's what not to do. I've seen musicians who create a sign-up form on their website and somehow think that people are magically going to sign up with no incentive and no reason. That's not going to work. You have to treat it the same way as you do your social media. When you plan your content each week, you should also plan on at least one activity that's going to grow your email list. I wanted to share some ideas with you. So here we go. Number 1 is to give something away for free. What can you give people for free in exchange for their email address? Maybe you have an unreleased song, or if you're a music educator, for example, you could put together a simple beginner's guide that you send for free if they sign up to your email list. Once you've decided on your freebie, create a landing page where the main focus is the free item. Then all a person has to do is input their email address in exchange for your free product. It's as simple as that. Automation will work in your favor here. You have to set up an automation on your chosen email program like MailChimp. Again, I cover email automation and the importance of your welcome email in my beginner's guide, so make sure to go and check that out. Our second option is to create an event that you have to register for with their email address. You could, for example, do an exclusive Zoom concert for your fans, and they get to attend just by handing over their email address to you. Obviously, when live gigs are happening again, you can collect email data through tickets and merch sales, but as we're in the middle of a pandemic, creating an online event is the next best thing. You could even sell virtual tickets to make some money. Idea number 3 is to start a conversation in their DMs. So I'm sure that you get a few messages in your DMs from fans who like your music. Instead of sending a basic thank you message back, why not invite them to become a part of your family online? Ask them to subscribe to your email list and tell them about the free thing that they will get when they do. But please don't start spamming your whole follower list with DMs. This is not effective and will more than likely get you banned for repetitive behavior. Instead, build a rapport with your followers and start a conversation before asking them to subscribe. Once you start growing your list and sending out regular emails, you're going to start seeing that some people will unsubscribe. And that's totally okay. Those that you are left with are your true fans who are open to receiving your content directly into their inbox. At the end of the day, these are the people who will listen to your music and buy your product. All right, so what do you actually send out in an email blast? So I'm sure you've gotten emails over the years that's been all about sell, 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 and not much else, right? Email marketing has gotten such a bad rep over the years, but we're here to change that. You have to remember that you have an advantage. Being in someone's inbox means that you're speaking to them directly. Yes, you may be competing against emails from other businesses, but you're a musician, you're a person. Therefore, you can be personal. You should be personal. Think of your email list as a group of friends. They're already your fans, and now they've signed up because they wanted something more from you. You've triggered their interest. So now it's time to get personal and really take advantage of that direct contact that you have with them. You have to use your emails in a different way. Of course, you can blast out an email when you have a new song and when you want your followers to listen to it. But there's so much more effective ways to reach and engage your audience. Your email subscribers don't want to be sold to. They want to interact with you as a real person, as their favorite musician, as a friend. The goal here is to create a community. So think about sharing more of you. Another thing to remember, at the very beginning, you might only have 5 subscribers on your list, but they don't know this. They could think that you have 5,000. So whether it's your first email blast or your 50th, put some thought into it. So with that said, let's go through some content ideas for your email marketing campaign. Number 1, the personal letter. Are you going through something that you want to share with your followers? Maybe a creative process or something completely life-changing. I encourage you to share your news like you would sharing it with your friends. You don't have to promote or link to anything. Just share. If you give value and don't ask for anything in return, you will increase your credibility with your followers and give them a little insight into your life. Imagine if your favorite artist did that with you. Secondly, you could voice your view on a relevant topic. Let's say you have an opinion on some pop culture news. You could just write up your thoughts on the subject and send it out to your email list. A note here is to make sure to include the topic in the subject of the email. A higher percentage of your subscribers will open the email if they know what it's about. You're probably already highlighting a few topics within your music or lyrics, right? So why not give your thoughts on them through email marketing as well? Everybody loves seeing behind the scenes, so my third idea is to show your subscribers what's going on in your world. Are you working on something new? Maybe you got some cool collaboration going on that you want to share? These people have signed up to your email list to find out more about you and your ideas, how you work, and even your struggles. The more real, the better. Always remember that you're talking to your friends here, so make it personal. Can you see that the first 3 ideas I've talked about has been all about giving value to the reader without asking anything in return? Now, when you have a new music launch or a new music video launch, you can freely blast out this to your subscriber list without feeling like you're spamming them. Number 5 is those all-important sales emails. If you want to release tickets to a show or launch a new merch line, you can do it through email. Even though the majority of your emails you send should give value and simply connect with your fans, it is absolutely fine to send a sales email once in a while. I'd say every 1 out of 4, perhaps. If every single email you sent was a sales email, you would simply unsubscribe, right? Your followers want more from you than just asking them to be part with their hard-earned money. So make sure to add value as well as selling. The reason my sales emails convert so well is because I usually add so much value within my overall email marketing strategy. I give away free tutorials and free downloads across all my platforms. I even linked my free ebook in the description below just for you. My readers and watchers get tons of value from me. So when it's time to sell to them, they're tuned in and they go check out the deal. Finally, if you're an educator in the music business, you should focus on continuing your education through your email marketing campaigns. Share a tutorial every week, whether it's a new blog post or video here. It's something I've created that will help you with something specific. Okay, so how often should you send emails to your list? Unfortunately, I don't have the answer for this one. What you'll need to do is start testing different formats and choose a frequency that you can commit to. Personally, I send out at least 1 email per week to my whole list, but I also have several sub-lists that will get additional emails. But most get about 1 to 2 per week. Essentially, you have to create the content that goes into the email. So you need to choose a number that you can commit to. And remember that you should not be selling in every email. So if you only send 1 email per month, you have to make that email really good. And I'll circle back to this. Don't worry too much of the unsubscribers. As you are working on growing your list through freebies and giving value, you will see that some will just simply not be your ideal fan base. And that's absolutely fine. The ones who are left will be your true fans. Wow, that was a lot of information. I hope it was of value to you. In short, a great email list and a smart email marketing campaign can have a huge effect on your career as a musician. Don't overlook this strategy. Start today and make it a priority to collect email addresses on your social media and landing pages. Remember that having the email addresses of your fans means that you can contact them directly and grow your online community. So how are you going to get started? Or do you already have an email list? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. While you're here, make sure to click the thumbs up on this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel if you want to be a part of my community. See you next week.